ጤና ይስጥልኝ ተመልካቾቻችን እንደምን ሰንብታችኋል? እንግዲህ ከዛሬ ጠዋት ጀምሮ በዚህ በብርድ በኦቶዋ ነው የምንገኘው። እዚህ አጠገቤ የኢትዮጵያን ካናዲያን አድቮካሲ ግሩፕ ኢክናስ ፕሬዝዳንት ዶክተር ትሁት አጠገቤ ያለች። በቅድሚያ ለዚህ ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ መቼም ነው መጀመሪያ ያለውን ሁኔታ አጠራርገሽ ለተመልካቾች።
እሺ ብርሃኑ፣ በመጀመሪያ በጣም እጅግ አድርገን እናመሰግናለን ከቶሮንቶ ዛሬ ለዚህ ጉዳይ ዋጋ ከፍላችሁ ከኛ ጋር ስለተቀላቀላችሁ። ያው እንደምታየው ነው እንግዲህ ድባቡ በጣም የደመቀ ነው። ወጣቶች ናቸው ዝግጁነቱን ያዘጋጁት። በከፍተኛ መነቃቃት በከፍተኛ ቁጭት ስለ ሀገራቸው ያላቸውን ስሜት የደረሰብንን በደል የተለያየ ቦታ በፓርላማ በሲቢሲ በአሜሪካን ኤምባሲ ተገኝተው ያንን ተናግረዋል። ድምጻቸውን አሰምተዋል። የተገኘው ህዝብ ቁጥር በጣም አስደናቂ ነው። በጣም ከጠበቅነው እንደዚህ አይነት በኦቶዋ ታይቶ አይታወቅም እስከዛሬ ድረስ እና በጣም እጅግ ብዙ የሆነ ህዝብ ነው ያለው። የኦቶዋ ብቻ ሳይሆን ከሞንትሪያልም ከቶሮንቶም ከኪችነርም ከዛም አካባቢ ከጓልፍም የመጡ ሰዎች እንዳሉ ነው የምናውቀው እና በጣም ሁሉንም እናመሰግናለን። እጅግ በጣም የሚያስደንቅ ጊዜ ነው እንግዲህ እያሳለፍን ያለ ነው።
አመሰግናለሁ ዶክተር ቱት። እንግዲህ እኔም ሌሎች ኢትዮጵያኖች ከአሜሪካ አካባቢ አግኝቻለሁ። ዞር እያልኩኝ ነበረ። በዛ ላይ ደግሞ ወጣቱ ትውልድ እንዴት ነው ይሄንን ነገር በጣም በሲሪየስ አድርጎ ነው ያዘው። እንደው በዚህ በወጣቱ ጉዳይ ላይ ምን ትያለሽ? በጣም እጅግ በጣም ወጣቶች እንደውም አዲስ አበባ ያለው ነው የመሰለኝ።
ወጣቶችን እንግዲህ መጀመሪያ ላይ ማሰባሰቡ ከባድ ነበር። ከዛ በኋላ ግን በኢክናስ በኩል የተወሰኑትን አሰባስበን እነሱ ደግሞ በጣም ብዙ አባላቶችን አሰባስበው በአጭር ጊዜ ውስጥ ነው ይሄ ፕሮግራም የተዘጋጀው። ወጣቶቹ በአደባባይ ገልጹትም እንጂ ቁጭት አለባቸው። እየደረሰባቸው በኢትዮጵያ በህዝባችን ላይ በእኛ ላይ እየደረሰ ያለውን ጫናና በደል ከዚህ በኋላ እንጋፈጣለን፣ አብረን ከሀገራችን ህዝብ ጋር ቆመናል፣ ከዚህ በኋላ ወደ ኋላ አንልም የሚል መልእክት ነው እያስተላለፉ ያሉት እና እስከዛሬ ዝም ያሉት ያው እንግዲህ የኛው ድካም ነው። አሁን ግን እኛም ተነስተናል፣ ያው ልጆቻችንም ተነስተዋል። የሚያስደንቅ ስራ ይሰራል። ወደፊትም እስከ መጨረሻው እንቀጥላለን።
አመሰግናለሁ። እንግዲህ ተመልካቾቻችን በሰላማዊ ሰልፉ ላይ እኛም የተመለከትነው የአፋር ኮሚኒቲ፣ የሶማሊያን ኮሚኒቲ እንደው ሌሎችም የኦሮሞ ኮሚኒቲም አሉ። ሁሉም ነው ተሰብስበው በአንድነት አንድ ኢትዮጵያ ነው የሚሉት። እንደው ከመፈክሮቹ እንደው አንዳንዶቹን ለመናገር ያህል በተለይ የፌክ ኒውስን አስጠንቅቀዋል። የአሜሪካ መንግስት የሆነ የአውሮፓ ዩኒየን እጃችሁን ከኢትዮጵያ ላይ አንሱ ብለዋል። እንደው እንደ ኢክናስ ፕሬዝዳንት መቼም የኢክናስ በዚህ በካናዳ በመላው ካናዳ ብዙ ብራንቾች ያሉት ነው። የሱ ኃላፊ ነች በአሁኑ ሰዓት ዶክተር ትሁት። እንደው በአጠቃላይ እንደ ኢክናስ ስራ ሰርታችኋል ማለት ትችያለሽ?
እንደ ኢክናስ እንግዲህ በአንድ አመት ውስጥ እጅግ በጣም አስደናቂ ስራ ነው የተሰራው። ያው የኢክናስ አባላት የቦርድ ሜምበሮች ቻፕተሮች በአጠቃላይ ያለ ረፍት ቀንና ሌሊት ብርሃኑ አንተም ያው ከኛ ጋር እየሰራህ ነው ብርሃን ቲቪ እና እጅግ በጣም አስደናቂ ውጤት የተገኘበት ብዙ ሰዎች ዛሬ እያነጋገሩኝ ነበር። ይሄ አንድ አመት የቆየ ድርጅት አይደለም የሚመስለው እያሉ ነበርና በጣም ውጤታማ ነው። በተለይም ደግሞ አሁን እንዳልከው የአፋር ኮሚኒቲ ከኦሮሞም ኮሚኒቲ ከትግራይም ልጆች አሉኛ መካከል ከአማራም ኮሚኒቲ ከሁሉም የተውጣጣ ኢትዮጵያዊነትን ብቻ ያዘለ ለማንኛውም ሃይማኖት በማንኛውም የፖለቲካ ልዩነት ያልቆመ ድርጅት መሆኑን አውቀዋል። ጥያቄ ያላቸውም ሰዎች እየጠየቁ ኢክናስን እየተቀላቀሉ ነው ያሉትና ይሄ ነው ያለው ሁኔታ። እንግዲህ ኖሞር ያው በጣም እየሰፋ የሄደ ሙቭመንት ነው። በአሁኑ ሰዓት ወደ 30 ገደማ የሚሆኑ ከተሞች በዚህ እየተሳተፉ ይገኛሉ። የዚህ ኦርጋናይዘሮች ሄርሜላ እንደገና ደግሞ ሳይመን የሚባል ሰው አለ ከኤርትራ ኮሚኒቲ። ያው ሄርሜላን ሁላችሁ ታውቃላችሁ። ሌሎችም አሉ ግሊን ኢትዮጵያ እና ሌሎች ሁላችንም ኢክናስን በዚህ ውስጥ ተሳትፏል። አብረን ተቀላቅለን የሰራን ያለነው በካናዳ ውስጥ ያው ካልጋሪ ዊኒፔግ እና ቶሮንቶ ያው በደመቀ ሁኔታ ይካሄዳል ብለን እንጠብቃለን እና አንድነትን ነው የሚያስተላልፈውና ለሀገራችን መቆምን ነው። ታላቅ ስራ ነው። ሁላችንም እንደግፈው ጉዳይ ነው። ሙቭመንት ነው። ዝም ብሎ ሃሽታግ ኖ ሞር አይደለም። ይሄ እስከ መጨረሻ ውጤት እስከምናገኝ የምንቀጥልበት ስራ ይሆናል ማለት ነው።
እንደው ተመልካቾቻችን ነገሩ በአሁኑ ሰዓት የኮሎናይዝ አይነት ነገር እየታየ ነው። በተለይ ኢትዮጵያ ላይ ዌስተርኖች እንደው ጥቁሩ ማህበረሰብ ወይ ደግሞ አፍሪካው ማህበረሰብ ምን ይላል? እንደዚህ አይነት ግንኙነት አላችሁ?
እንግዲህ ከተለያየ ከተሞች እንደምንሰማው የብላክ አላያንስ ሙቭመንት እየተቀላቀለ ነው ያለው። የፒንክ ደግሞ ሙቭመንት የሚሉት አለ የሴቶች የተለያየ እንደዚህ ለመብት ለሂውማን ራይት ለጀስቲስ የሚቆሙ ኦርጋናይዜሽኖች ሁሉ እየተቀላቀሉ ያሉበት ሁኔታ ነው ያለው እና በብዛት እንደምናየው ይሄ ኢትዮጵያ የአፍሪካን ጦርነት እየተዋጋች ነው የሚል ነገር ነው ያለው። ስለዚህ ያ አሁን እየተሰራጨ ይገኛል በመላው ዓለም በፍጥነት እንደ ሰደድ እሳት እየሄደ ያለ እንቅስቃሴ ነው። ያ በጣም የሚያኮራና ደስ የሚል ነው።
አመሰግናለሁ። በመጨረሻ እንደው የምታስተላልፊው መልእክት ካለሽ ለመላው ኢትዮጵያዊ በቶሮንቶ በዚህ በካናዳ በኦቶዋም ላምሉ እንደው ምስጋናም ካስፈልግ
በጣም እናመሰግናለን። እንግዲህ ያው በመጀመሪያ ብርሃን ቲቪ ነው የምናመሰግነው ሁሌም ከኛ ጋር ስለቆማችሁ። ከዛ ውጪ የክናስ ቦርድ የክናስ አባላት እንዲሁም ሌሎች ኢትዮጵያውያን በተለያየ እንቅስቃሴ ውስጥ ያላችሁ ሁላችሁም አንድ ሆነን እንቀጥል። ከዚህ በኋላ የሚያለያየንን እስከ ዛሬ ድረስ ያው እንግዲህ ቲፒኤልኤፍ እኛን ለመከፋፈል ብዙ ስራ ሲሰራ ከርሟል። አሁን ግን ያንን በሙሉ ትተን በአንድነት በምንም ነገር ሳንለያይ እንቁም። ዛሬ የአፋር ኮሚኒቲ በጣም አጽንቶ የተናገረው ነገር ያንን ነው። የኤርትራ ኮሚኒቲም የተናገረው ያንን ነው። እኛም ያልነው ይሄንኑ ነው። አንድ ነን፣ አንድ ላይ እንቀጥል። በጣም አመሰግናለሁ ሁላችሁ ነው።
አመሰግናለሁ። እንግዲህ ተመልካቾቻችን ፕሮግራማችን ይቀጥላል። እኛም መልእክታለን። በሚቀጥለው ዲሴምበር 4 2021 በአፋርና በአማራ ክልል የተፈናቀሉት እነሱ ናቸው፣ ኢክናሶች ናቸው የሚያዘጋጁት። ቀጥታ እርዳታው በቀጥታ ለድሃ ወገኖቻችን ነው። ሁላችሁም ተሳተፉ። ምን ትያለሽ?
በዚህ ላይ ሁሉም ሰው መረባረብ አለበት። ትኬቱን ገዝታችሁ ባትሄዱ መሄድ የማትችሉ ሰዎች ትኬት ገዝታችሁ በዚህ ተሳታፊ ሁኑ። አሻራችሁን አስቀምጡ። ኢትዮጵያ ከፍ ትላለች። የኢትዮጵያን ከፍታ ለማየት የሚፈልግ ማንኛውም ሰው እንዳይቀር በዚህ ተረባረቡ። ቶሮንቶዎች ያው እንግዲህ ለመደነቅ እየተጠባበቀን ያለ ነው። ታስደንቁናላችሁ። እንወዳቸዋለን። በርቱ።
ቴንክ ዩ ተመልካቾቻችን፣ በዚሁ ፕሮግራሜን አጠቃልላለሁ። ኢትዮጵያ ታሸንፋለች። ጤና ይስጥልኝ።
Stop BBC! Stop CNN!
Stop CNN!
Stop BBC!
Stop BBC!
Fake news!
Fake news!
Stop! Fake news! Stop!
Okay. For immediate release, Ethiopian and Eritrean Canadians rally against foreign intervention. Saturday, November 20th, 2021. Ethiopian and Eritrean Canadian youths are highly concerned about the approach that global media outlets have taken towards reporting about the conflict in Ethiopia. Isamal? Kaneganachu? In particular, global media outlets including CNN, The Washington Post, The New York Times, BBC, Reuters, and Al Jazeera, and the Canadian CBC, CTV have approached their reporting over the past year on the Ethiopian situation in a manner that's highly biased and often detached from the truth and the context. As just one recent example, reports from CNN during the week of November 1st, 2021 made bold claims that the capital city of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, was under siege and an imminent threat from TPLF forces and their allies. These reports are false and serve only to 1. Inflame and further polarize discussions about what is truly happening in Ethiopia. 2. Cause unnecessary panic and hysteria. And 3. Invite indiscriminate and demonization towards the efforts and communications of the Ethiopian government and the Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed in particular. In a true democratic system, the role of the media is to serve as checks and balance for the government by producing above all else accurate reporting to inform citizenry. By failing to do so with respect to Ethiopia, global media outlets are preventing global citizens from fully and properly understanding the dynamics and complexities in the Ethiopian conflict. For this reason, Ethiopian and Eritrean youth in Canada, as well as the Ethiopian people all over Canada and America and all over the world, are standing up and demanding accountability. it is time for global media, including CBC Radio and CTV. It is time for global media outlets to report the news about Ethiopia accurately, so that citizens can be empowered to understand the conflict and in turn hold their elected officials to account for their foreign approach, for their foreign policy approach towards Ethiopia. No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more fake news! No more fake news! No more fake news! No more fake news! CBC Radio! CBC Radio! CTV! CTV! Report the truth! Report the truth! Your responsibility is to report the truth! It's to seek the truth! It's to inform the people! Not feed them false fake news.
Not feed them false news.
No more fake news.
No more fake news.
No more fake news.
No more fake news.
Baikan.
Baikan.
No more.
No more.
Baikan.
Baikan.
No more.
No more.
Okay, እናመሰግናለን። አሁን next የሚሆነው Yosias is here. Finally, እሱን ጽሁፍ ነው ያነበብኩላችሁ, but he wants to say a few words. Okay, he's here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, bro. Hello, everybody. I just have a statement for you guys I want to make. Hello to my Ethiopian and Eritrean community here today and across the world. This is for everyone and anyone that is listening. My name is Iosias Iskinder, also referred to as Iosias Iskinder, and today in our beloved capital city is a purposeful day for us because we want to inform everyone in Canada that has been a lot going on and a lot of deception in the media. As Brooke mentioned, he talked about all the fake news from CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera. By no means is the conflict going on in Ethiopia simple. It is very complex, but let me say this. The beauty of Canada resides in the fact that we as citizens have human rights. The beauty of Canada is that no matter your ethnic background, we can co-inhabit in this country while trying to better ourselves. We as a people make this country what it is because we work together in different places with different people. The outcome of our togetherness in Canada results in a great Canadian economy. In our case, Ethiopia is also home to a diverse background of citizens. There are over 80 tribes and over 50 languages spoken, and we have lived together in harmony throughout history. Our hope is for Ethiopia to also progress and to develop while embracing the differences the population has. The TPLF has been designated a terrorist group that has dictated Ethiopia for over 30 years. They have accumulated and still possess abundant resources and social networks that reside within and outside Ethiopia's borders. The TPLF is an extremely corrupt political party that has liquidated all foreign funding that Ethiopia received in the 30 years that they were in power. The TPLF has no regard for the people that belong to their own ethnic community of Tigray, let alone the remaining 79 ethnic groups. The TPLF continue to try and spoil Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's fruitful plans by raiding villages, killing little boys in the arm of their mothers, killing families, and destroying people's livelihood without one single logical reason. Above all, the most infuriating thing is that the TPLF likes to play a victim card. They do this by blending themselves in with the innocent people of Tigray. They portray themselves as if they are like victims, vulnerable and powerless, all while being the root cause of the problems. This is not a game of checkers. This is a very complex game of chess. The TPLF, which stands for the Tigray People Liberation Front, originates from the Tigray region, but not all Tigray people represent the TPLF. For an outsider looking in, this may not be clear, but because of the intricacies, it may be misleading. I would also like to say that a democracy creates freedom, human rights, promotes a stable economy, the best interest of a population. We have seen that democracy is a fundamental system that works. It works in Canada, it works in the United States, and it will work in Ethiopia. Prime Minister Abiy has pioneered an objective to implement a democratic structure for the future prosperity of Ethiopia and its people. On the other hand, the TPLF has no regard for any form of logical reason. They instead aspire to leverage their global connections and resources for their own political gain. If I can say one thing, it is that here we are because we want peace for Ethiopia and Eritrea, but we will stand for justice and truth. We will continue to pray for Abiy and continue to spread the real story that there will be no more lies. No more lies. No more lies. God bless Canada and Justin Trudeau, and may Ethiopia grow and continue to go down the right path. Thank you.
Thank you, Yosias. Namaste. You guys see the spirit of the youth, right? The spirit of the youth is towards one Ethiopia. One Ethiopia. It is the TPLF that made this ethnic-based federalism and trying to separate us, but we are one. Afar is Ethiopia. Amara is Ethiopia. Oromo is Ethiopia. Southern nations are Ethiopia. Benishangul is Ethiopia. Sidama is Ethiopia. Tigray is also Ethiopia. Tigray is also Ethiopia. Thank you guys. We're going to go. Okay, Somalis is also Ethiopia. 18 nations and nationalities are Ethiopia. There's a few more remarks we're going to make. And before we start going to the parliament. Before we start going to the parliament, we're going to give our brother Abdi one more statement to say. And then we're going to go to the parliament and we're going to have more statements to make to the Canadians. As well as the Eritrean community is going to make a statement at the parliament, okay? Thank you.
Ethiopia የመከላከያ ኃይላችን ጎን ነኝ። የአሸባሪ ጁንታ ወደ አፋርና ወደ ወሎ ገባ እንጂ ወጫ የለውም። የአፋር ህዝብ ሰራዊት የምድር ድሮኖች ናቸው። ኢትዮጵያ መከላከያ የምድር ድሮኖች ናቸው። አሸባሪ ጁንታ ሀገር እንዳይፈርስ አንፈቅድም። የውጭ ሀገር አገዝም ቢታገኝም ኢትዮጵያ አድዋ ነው የምንደግመው። ሀገራችን አናስደፍርም። የአፋር ዳር ድንበር መጠበቅ ባህል ነው። የአፋር ከድሮም ጀምሮ የምስራቅ በረኞች ናቸው። ጁንታ አርጋጊሳ አባዶ ታንክ ሒለታ መተቲ ማን አስፈሓ yes Thank you.
Thank you for Afar. Thank you for all Ethiopians. We're going to go እዚህ ጋር እንደቀደሙ ሰልፋችንን ፎርሜሽናችንን ጠብቀን we're going to go on bank. Ethiopia! Ethiopia leader! Thank you guys!
I want to say something for CBC or whoever in Canada. They need to understand one thing. As a Canadian, we live here in Canada. So they don't understand what Ethiopia has a problem. The problem is here. Let me show you the way we understand the situation here in Canada. Canada has a province, different provinces. Those provinces, they have their own leaders, every province. Let's say one province get up and said, we don't need any Canadian government forces, and then they attack the Canadian government forces. What they are going to say? They don't say nothing. They do something else. So as Ethiopians, we have been attacked by different province to the government. That's why we are pushing them back. We're not doing anything else. We're not doing any genocides. The genocides is making a Tigrayan TPLF party, not the people. We don't have any fight, any against with the people of Tigrans. We are fighting with the terrorist group, TPLF. So they need to know that things. We're not against Tigrayan people. We love Tigrayan people. But those terrorist people, terrorist group, we're going to attack with a terrorist group. So they need to know these things. Thank you very much. May God bless you. We love you all.
Who was actually enabled by an organization called ECNAS, or Ethio-Canadian Network for Advocacy and Support. I have a member from the ECNAS to say a few remarks, a few words about the group and their initiative. If you guys are aware, also that group has recently raised more than $150,000 for people that have been displaced due to this war in the Amara and in Afar regions. So we representative from that organization would like to say a few words, and then we'll go on to other members of our community to say a few remarks. I know we're reaching about 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, we're going to start moving, okay?
Thank you, Baruch. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good to see you all, beautiful people. Oh my goodness, amazing. Do you want to give yourself a clap now? Just celebrate. Good to see you. I'm so happy to be here today on behalf of the Ethio-Canadian Network for Advocacy and Support. And thank you so much, everyone, for supporting what we are doing. As mentioned, we have been established a year ago, but we have chapters all over Canada, 11 chapters. We have been helping our people displaced by the TPLF. We have been also working on advocacy and supporting our government in many ways. So we are so happy to have supporters like you. Thank you so much for organizing this, even young people of Ottawa. Just give them a shout, please. So I just want to say, let's continue to be united. United we are strong, united we can overcome, and Ethiopia prevails. And let's continue to stay strong together, no division. We are one Ethiopians, we are one Eritreans. And thank you for our Eritrean brothers and sisters who joined us today. Give them a shout. And I also want to give a shout to the Afar community who is here today. Give them a shout. Yeah, we love you all, and so we'll enjoy today and we'll get our voice heard. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Next, we're going to go, as you guys know, we are been very, very proud of our Afar brothers and sisters that have been a nightmare for the TPLF terrorists. And and we also have, members from the Eritrean community that will either make remarks now or later on, because we're running a little late, short on time. Maybe we'll make it here, or maybe we'll make it in the parliament, in the Ottawa parliament. So there's going to be a lot of members of the community expressing their feelings. First, we're going to go to our brother from the Afar community.
Thank you, Baruch. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Well, thanks for having us. This is the Afar community in Ottawa, really basically across the country. Happy to be here. We're here because you know what's been happening in Ethiopia. TPLF has been killing innocent children, women, families, innocent civilians in the Afar region, using artillery and big guns and killing innocent pastoralists who are really nomads who have nothing, and they've been suffering very, very badly. And your being here is giving them voice, and we appreciate everything you've been doing. Keep the world know that the atrocities happening in Ethiopia to Afars and Amharas and communities across Ethiopia should be heard across the world, that this atrocity must end. We can't be silent about that, okay? These are innocent people who have nothing to do with the war, who are suffering, paying the ultimate price with their lives. They're losing their livelihood, and they're suffering through pain, destruction of their homes, their living, their livelihood. So Canada should send a strong message and say, this is enough. Bring peace and stability and security to our folks back home. And Afars are here to work with everybody to bring about peace, justice to our people. So thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Stand with the truth. Ethiopia will prevail. Ethiopia will prevail. Ethiopia will prevail. Eritrea will prevail. Eritrea will prevail. Eritrea will prevail. Canada, condemn TPLF insurrection. Canada, condemn TPLF insurrection. Canada, condemn TPLF insurrection. No more, no more, no more. Stand with the truth. Leave Africa's problem to Africans. Leave Africa's problem to Africans. YouTube and Twitter, stop blocking pro-Ethiopian accounts. Stop blocking pro-Eritrean accounts. No more, no more. Hands of Ethiopia. Hands of Ethiopia. Hands of Eritrea. Hands of Eritrea. መከላከያችን ልዩ ኃይላችን ፋኖችን ህዝባዊ ሰራዊታችን መናበባቸው ውጤት አምጥቷል። መናበባቸው ውጤት አምጥቷል። ኢትዮጵያዊነት አሸናፊነት ነው። ኢትዮጵያዊነት አሸናፊነት ነው። ኤርትራዊነት አሸናፊነት ነው። በፍቅር እንጂ በጦር አታሸንፉንም። በፍቅር እንጂ በጦር አታሸንፉንም። የኢትዮጵያ ሕዝብ ተሸንፎ አያውቅም። የኢትዮጵያ ሕዝብ ፍቅር ብቻ ያሸንፋል። ትፈልጉናላችሁ? ፍቅር ነው የምንፈልገው። ትፈልጉናላችሁ? ፍቅር ነው የምንፈልገው። በጥላቻ ከመጣችሁ እንደ አድዋ እናሸንፋችኋለን። በጥላቻ ከመጣችሁ እንደ አድዋ እናሸንፋችኋለን። መደየታችን ከአሸናፊነት አይገታንም። ምክንያት መለመናችን ከማሸነፍ አይገታንም። መውጣታችን ባርነትን አያስመርጠንም። ኢትዮጵያዊና ባርነት አይገናኙም። ኢትዮጵያዊነት ባርነት አይደለም። ኤርትራዊነት ባርነት አይደለም። የሚገዛን ፍቅር ብቻ ነው። No more, no more, no more foreign intervention. Foreign intervention. መከላከያችን ልዩ ኃይላችን ፋኖችን ህዝባዊ ሰራዊታችን የድላችን አውሮች ናቸው። የድላችን አውሮች ናቸው። መከላከያችን ልዩ ኃይላችን ፋኖችን ህዝባዊ ሰራዊታችን በሞታቸው ከብረናል። በሞታቸው አሸንፈናል። እንወዳችኋለን። ከጎናችሁ ነን። 40 ሚሊዮን ህዝብ ምርጫ አይናቅም። የ40 ሚሊዮን ህዝብ ምርጫ አይናቅም። ኢትዮጵያ መሪዋን መርጣለች። ድርድር ምርጫ አይደለም። ድርድር ምርጫ አይደለም። ድርድር የእጅ አዙር ቀኞች ገዢዎች ምርጫ ነው። እኛን አታሸንፉም። እኛ